Hi, everyone. We're
the Sunshine Stitchers. I'm EJ.
I'm Gary.
I'm Shelia. And guess who?
We got our West Coast Sunshine.
She's right here for me. So she's
right here.
She's there? Here?
I'm Carolyn.
Today we have Carolyn of C Zook Stitch on Flosstube with us. We're so happy. We met Carolyn, I think it was last year at StitchCon?
Nope.
Did we meet?
online.
Nope.
This is
virtual friends.
How we've met through
Yeah.
YouTube and Instagram and
And through Ronnie.
and Facebook. Yes.
Oh my God, I thought we had met before. See, that is the power of
Put myself into your group.
Yeah.
Yes.
For sure. Yeah.
Flosstube and Facebook.
Yep. It's wonderful. I'm so excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Oh,
Thanks for coming.
I'm so happy you're here.
So first, I'm just going to run through some comments, questions. I want to thank everybody for continuing to watch us and join in every week while we muddle our way through this time. We're going to hang in there and keep going because that's what we do.
Yep.
We also want to thank Minnie Gray All X's from joining
From
us.
Flosstube.
Great. Many and from all the comments, we know that so many of you appreciated the surprise and enjoyed Minnie. Some met her for the first time, and so thank you, Minnie, for joining us last week. It was great. It was great.
I was fanboying a little bit because Minnie was one of the first Flosstubers I watched, one of the first 5 that I started watching.
Same here. Same here.
Yeah.
I wrote a note, but I don't know what it means. So
What does it say?
It says craft room. Thank you. I guess.
On your wall.
Oh, okay. So it was a combination because you showed how is that when we talked about how we store floss?
Yeah.
Or maybe it was past videos, but anyway, I want to say thank you for appreciating our showing exactly how we store floss or our craft spaces.
Yeah, but did you see? Look at this craft room right here. Look at that. Look at where Caroline's room. Look at all that. Look at all that organization.
Talk about a craft room. Look at that.
Yeah.
That is I love that.
And what video was it that you did the tour? I forgot.
It was pretty early on.
Yeah.
Like maybe last March or so.
Okay.
Yep. I have the camera angled so you don't see the chaotic mess over there off camera. You just see the nice organized piece.
Yeah.
Of course.
All my
Like
Gowron
you did.
bags are right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
The rest is a mess.
it's called staging. We do it all the time.
We live like this. Little squares.
Exactly.
I want to also say that your craft room video was one of the first that I watched and was an inspiration to me as I started to look for solutions for my own chaos.
Oh,
So,
great. Oh, that's great.
thank
It
you.
was really fun to do. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. So also we had so many comments about Cheetos.
Oh my God. You guys loved my eating Cheetos solution?
No, it was about the toothpick.
Huh?
The toothpick.
Oh, about the
and
toothpick solution?
Yeah.
It works.
Mm.
I like anywho.
Don't do it.
Yeah, Ronnie feeds me Cheetos with the toothpick while I'm stitching.
Oh.
But evidently Cheetos are a preferred stitching snack. Let me just say.
Yes. The orange fingers are horrible, but it's a good snack.
Yes. I'll go back to Minnie for a second. There were a lot of comments appreciating her Martin Luther King statue piece, which is extraordinary, and looking forward to watching her continuing to work on that and have that come to life on fabric, and that stand-up rabbit So cute.
Oh yes.
Cute.
Curtain rod weights or curtain weights.
Yeah.
Who knew?
EJ mentioned that she was looking for a couple of a mermaid for one of her nieces, and we had a ton of mermaid recommendations. So thank you, everyone.
Yes. And the freebie one from Cricut Collection I downloaded, and the others I have to check to see. I have to check because the freebie one are nice block letters, not letters, colors. Just like the unicorn, but I think the mermaid is much smaller than the unicorn, so I have to, I gotta zhuzh it up.
Okay.
Zhuzh.
Yeah, okay. Caroline, so we thought we would ask you a couple of questions just in case there are a couple of our viewers who are not familiar with you. So who is or are your favorite designers?
That's hard. I think it depends on who I'm stitching. I think that whoever I'm stitching is my favorite designer. But so right now I'm working on Harbor Haven, which I'll show in a little bit. But so By the Bay, I just really love Donna's stuff. I've been drawn to Long Dog samplers lately. Lindy Stitches, the colors that she uses are just, they're amazing. And she just kind of has a fun little twist on, I think of as traditional cross stitching. But really it's whoever I'm working on at the time, I think. If that's
you have a Long Dog Sal?
Yes, I do. Yeah. Hashtag Long Dog Sampler Sal, any Long Dog. It's just ongoing. I think we started last August, and then I haven't worked on my hoity-toity since then. So I need to pull it back out.
That's some large projects.
Yeah.
Well, I don't feel bad about my death by cross stitch. I have to remember to tag it when I post Instagram.
Yeah.
So what's your local LNS?
It's Acorns and Threads.
Okay.
So it's great. They're wonderful there. They'll ship anywhere. So if somebody doesn't have a LNS, you can call them or email them, and they ship it to me, and I'm in town. It's called laziness right there. So they ship it to me. What's that?
It's efficient.
Yes, efficient. Thank you, Gary. Acorns and Threads, they're great.
Okay. Are there any kind of charts that you're particularly drawn to, like topics or styles?
Yeah, I like the big ones. I like the ones, like the series. So something that maybe has multiple parts and putting it all together on one piece of fabric. I like that a lot.
Okay.
I do tend to be drawn to the bigger kind of ones with a lot of stuff going on in them. So like the hoity-toity Long Dogs, By the Bay, all of that. Yep.
So what's your favorite count of fabric?
I think 32.
Okay.
32. I haven't done anything higher than 32. So 28 to 32, I would say.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm in the same ballpark, tending really to almost everything I do is 32, occasionally a 28, but I'll throw in some 36 and a very rare 40 in there as well.
I tried that yet.
Yeah. It's magnification.
Yeah.
Yeah, 40 is a little tough, and it depends on the project. If it's something small, I'll do it on 40.
Yeah. Okay, so let's roll right into the flow of things. So Caroline, let's start with you. Do you have any fully finishes that you are or finishes that you're really proud of?
I have the 3 that I've finished in my whole life.
Okay.
For some big projects, that's understandable.
Yeah.
So this is Pretty Little Hawaii. It's actually fully finished in a frame.
Wow.
By Satsuma Street.
That is gorgeous.
That's really pretty.
Yeah.
The colors are great.
Yeah, the colors are really great. I did this on I wrote this down because I'm not going to remember, 18 count fiddler's cloth.
Oh.
So it's an Ada. And it was really fun to work on. It was the called for fabric. And this is a great piece for somebody who is thinking of doing something that maybe has quite a bit of confetti in it. So like a hate or something. Any of the Pretty Little series that she has. So she has all different countries. This might be a good entry piece because there are blocks of color, but because it's such a small piece, it felt like you were changing colors pretty constantly. So I was a bit surprised at how much kind of work this took. But it turned out great, and I'm so happy with it. And the colors just made it so fun to stitch.
It is beautiful. I love that chemistry.
Yeah.
Is this your first project or your first fully finished?
This is my first fully finished.
Okay.
Good segue, EJ. My first project I finished is...
Oh, yes, I remember.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
yes.
is the Caterpillar Cross Stitch Stitch Along in 2018. And this is called 12 Days of Stitchmas.
What is it on?
This one is on a 14 count Aida. It's in silver dusted, so it has a bit of a sparkle.
Ooh.
Yes, that's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, and it's at Charles Craft. So you can get it at like Joann's or Michael's or anywhere like that. So this
what are your plans for finishing it?
I don't know. It's been sitting on a hanger since I finished it last January.
I'm seeing like a tree-shaped frame for it.
That would be cute.
Yeah.
Or like a wall hanging, like a quilted wall hanging or something.
Yeah.
Something to easy
too.
pack it up and pull it out.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, so for now it's just been hanging on the back of my craft room wall. But yeah, I like it. I just haven't figured out how I want to finish it, but those are good ideas.
Oh, very cool.
What other crafts do you do?
Well, I knit for 20 years. I actually haven't pulled my knitting out since I got back into cross stitch, because I used to cross stitch, when I was a kid, through high school and whatnot. And then, you go off to college and you are
doing college things. Yeah.
Do college things, yes. And then I did some quilting for several years and mostly knitting. And then about a year and a half ago, I got back into cross stitch, just kind of fell down the rabbit hole of Flosstube and whatnot. And then just have been going ever since. So,
nice.
And then my last finish that I want to show, which I haven't fully finished yet either, but this is Stars Bright by Lindy Stitches.
Oh, it's pretty.
It was really fun. Again, her colors are just gorgeous. I didn't change any of her colors. Beautiful. And this is on a 28 count cashel linen in mint. It's by Picture Plus. It's just
was that the call for? Okay.
Yeah, it was. Yep. And the colors are just so. I mean, the border was so much fun to do.
Did you have to restart?
Not this one.
Not this one. I watched your progress, and I'm loving every minute of it.
Yeah, this was a really fun one. So I made this for a friend who got married in January. I need to frame it and get it sent to her.
You have a year, so you're good,
right?
Yeah.
Do it at the anniversary.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the sad thing is I finished this like right around her wedding. I finished it in January, and I just haven't put it in a frame. But,
yeah.
She understands, or she will, hopefully.
It's natural.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Gary, you said you had a fully finished, right?
Yes, I finished my Witch's Garden.
Yay!
Oh, that's so cute.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Let me see the back.
This was the kit that I got last week.
How cute.
And the only thing I changed was the witch's skin.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's got to be green.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me see the back, Gary.
The back was the fabric that came with it. It was a
yes.
kit. It's like wool or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you sew that together?
Excuse me.
Ronnie had me stitch the ball fringe on the cross stitch piece.
Oh, great!
Before he put the backing on.
Oh.
Hours later, I put like 1 million thread. That stuff is never coming off. I like cross stitch the thing all the way around. That's the only stitch I know. Cross stitch, running stitch. He's like, how much thread do you use? So he used it as a guide to stitch the back part on. So
that's great.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
did you use that question? What thread did you use for the framing?
Oh, he gave me some of his black sewing thread.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't, at least it wasn't embroidery thread. No.
And then this was there's like it's called the Quaint Country Ladies kit from Dying to Stitch, and then I add and Gary at the end. So there's like 4 of them out of a year, so I got 3 more coming.
Very nice.
Like once a quarter. So.
Are they all Halloween or just a surprise?
They're fall, Thanksgiving, and Halloween. So it's that. Last year they did Christmas, but this year it's like the fall.
Oh, okay, nice.
Ergo.
They had me at Halloween. So that was my fully finished.
Okay, all right. EJ, do you have anything?
Yes. Wait, fully finished or finished?
Okay, finish.
Yes. I'm like, wait a minute, not fully finished. But I have not 1, but 2 finishes. 2 finishes.
What?
Yes.
Are you sandbagging us?
Am I what? That sounds what?
Sandbagging.
Don't worry about it.
I fully finished giving thanks by
and I watched that last night on Zoom while you finished.
Yes, you did. The last thing I had to do was the little plaid on the turkey. And I was asking questions about long stitches. How long should a long stitch be? And yeah, so I'm completely finished with this.
That looks so great.
Yeah.
I love the variegation in the pumpkin.
Yes, that's a weeks. I think that's the only weeks or something.
Okay.
But
that they gave me it was a zipper. This is by Bent Creek, giving thanks. It's a zipper pouch. And it's on 18 count something. 18
so
count
was the
something.
weeks also a pearl cotton?
It's pearl cotton. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know they had pearl cotton. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I want to thank Kina. She's the one that sent me the threads to finish this off and to finish the star. So thank you, Kina. She gave me a nice card and a little, look at this.
Yeah, she's super sweet. Oh, little sunshine.
The sunshine is super cute. It's cross stitch. It's super cute. So thank you so much. That's my first finish.
EJ, how are you planning to fully finish that? Do you know? Okay. Sorry.
My second finish, I finished this last night as well. Man, this took me forever. Ladies' Night.
All right.
Or Ladies of the Night.
Cross stitch? No, that's not it. What is it called?
It's Ladies'
Cricket Collection.
Yeah.
So this is Cricket Collection Ladies' Night.
Yeah.
So cute.
Oh, I like the hat.
Yes, I had many questions, many questions. So here it is.
That hair, is that backstitch the hair?
It's long stitches.
Long stitches. That looks great, EJ.
Oh, thank you. It took me forever.
Yeah, no, that looks great.
So I'm waiting when I fully finish to put my beads in.
Okay.
Beads. Yeah. And the string to go from here to here.
String.
So where are you putting the beads at? No. Oh.
Yeah, okay. You know where I'm putting those beads. Take a gander. Take a gander.
I have no idea. Mine didn't call for beads.
Mine is going to have tassels.
See?
Oh.
Where her tassels are going is where my beads are going.
There you go.
Okay.
All right. That's it for me. Those are my 2 finishes.
Caroline, do you have any other finishes?
No.
Okay. just want to make sure I'm cycling. I don't have any, so I'm making sure I'm cycling back. How about starts this week? Did you start, Caroline, did you start anything this week? Or since your last video, or?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay.
Recently?
I'll show it in my whips.
Okay, good. All right. Gary?
Yeah, I started Thursday by By the Bay piece.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it's called Halloween Cove, and this is the hashtag for the love of Tilly, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and we were talking last night, and I think I'm gonna stitch the hashtag over one down at the bottom.
Cute.
Oh,
I like that.
Yeah.
yeah.
And let me show you the finish there. It's got a witch on there, but I'm going to change her. She's going to be green.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, at the
And then
top.
I like the pirate pumpkin. And then the flag, I'm going to change one of the flags black and try to put a skull and crossbones on there. It'd be a pirate ship. And this was done on 28 count alchemy from
That's beautiful to go with it. It looks like a spooky night. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
job.
I like the variegation because it wasn't too overpowering, but it gave it some movement.
Mm-hmm.
That's such a unique piece. I mean, for I haven't seen a lot of her Halloween.
I think that's the only one.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
it's
probably
so
the only one, probably.
Yeah.
Now I did see there's a Christmas one that looks similar to this.
Okay.
And I didn't see it. I've seen it before, but I didn't see it the last time I looked.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Everyone's loving stitching their By the Bay pieces. They love it.
The colors are great. I mean, the little blocks of color, you get a little thing done, you move on, move on. It's really
So, EJ, did you start anything new this week?
No, not this week. I did last week. I'm trying to spread out my starts. I am going to do another one this week, though.
Well, you got 2 finishes, so I mean, I opened up some opportunity there.
Have you seen my basket of whips?
Those were just finished last night, so give her a
So
break.
yeah, so those two, yeah.
Opportunity for this upcoming week,
Yes, that's true.
That's down in plans.
Or Mania is coming, EJ.
Mania. Oh, I have a Mania plan, but I think it was the same plan from last year. But okay, well, later.
That's all good.
Okay. And Gary, did we ask you if you had any starts? Oh, yeah, that was your By the Bay piece. I know, it's hard to tell. Okay.
It looks like a whip.
Yeah, whips. Caroline, let's see your whips.
Okay. So this week I'm working on Temperature Tree by Stitching Mommy.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where you track the high temperature every day for the area you're in, and each branch represents a month, and each little leaf will represent a day. Okay. And so here's my progress so far.
Oh,
wow.
There's more of the trunk. I haven't finished the trunk down here.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just build up. So this is the April branch that we're on. And
nice.
there's a range of temperatures. So it's about 4 degrees for each color. You can change it however works for you.
Mm-hmm.
And the neat thing is that she has maybe 3 or 4 different temperature guides. So if you live in a place that's really warm consistently, you can use the warm version. Or if you live in a place that has 4 seasons, there's one that's a little more temperate. So I use the one that has 4 seasons. And then we had our warmest day. I think this one is our warmest day, which was 75 degrees so far this year. Yeah, so this is really fun. I work on it only on Sundays. So I just do a little bit of the branch and fill in the leaves. And it's going really well, and it's fun. It's fun to see the trees kind of bloom. And she has a Facebook group, and it's really fun to see people, especially people who live in like Australia, whose seasons are opposite of ours. So it's really fun to kind of see how it varies throughout the world.
That's a really cute one. I've seen some others, and they're kind of like, but I like the tree with the leaves. It looks really pretty.
This one is my favorite temperature one I've seen. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm working on that, and then I'm working on Easter Parade by Blackbird Designs.
Mhm.
You're doing which one, the bunny or the basket?
I'm working on the bunny. I do plan to do the basket as well, but I'm working on the bunny.
Okay.
And this is how far I've gotten so
cute.
far.
I love it. Is that a butterfly next to the bunny, behind the bunny's ear?
This is a flower. This one?
Oh, yes.
That's a
Okay.
tulip.
Get flower, yeah.
Beautiful.
So I'm maybe about a little under halfway. But this piece taught me, I learned how to do the pin stitch because there's so many little motifs. And this particular fabric, this is a 28 count Lugana in ivory. And it's a pretty loose weave. And so you can't carry very far at all. I don't mind carrying on the back of my work. But this piece, you can see the threads through it. So I had to learn the pin stitch.
Okay.
And then over here is a, is it an eyelet stitch?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I learned how to do that as well on this piece. So
So you use the pin stitch also to finish your thread?
yeah.
Start and finish? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's that one. And then I have my Harbor Haven. So this
Wow.
Beautiful.
is, so this one is 12, it's 12 different patterns.
Mhm.
She has it, and this is what's so genius about the way she does it is you can buy one or two of the patterns and just do that and it's a full scene. So this right here, everything here, that's just 2 scenes. And that would make a beautiful piece too if you didn't want to buy all 12.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I bought all 12. And so I started this last year in April. I did the first 4 and then I put it away. And then I want to finish it this year. So this week I've been working over here on scene 6. It's right here. So I have a boat to put in, a sailboat, and a big sun to put up here. And
Really pretty.
a little bit of just a little bit of back stitching and some long stitches, EJ.
Yes.
Yep.
Long stitches.
Yep. So yeah, so this is going really well.
It looks really beautiful. The colors are popping.
What's up?
The colors are popping. I love it.
I never get tired of looking at this or working on it because it's just.
What fabric are you using?
I'm using, this is one of my favorite fabrics. This is a 32 count. It's a Belfast linen in smoky vintage smoky white, I think it's called.
Okay.
So it's mostly just a plain white, but it has a little bit of movement in it.
Mm-hmm.
With a little, just subtle modeling. So I thought it was good for this piece because it can look a little bit like a little light breeze going in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really
really
cute.
good.
Yeah.
I
So
love the color, the teal of the water and the green. It's not like harsh green. It's so soothing to the eye, the piece.
yeah.
Now let's switch my by the bay piece.
Everything is called for except for the water. I'm using a Threadworks. It's number 1056 for the water. But other than that, everything is called for.
Oh boy, Gary's gonna have a Gary blue.
Oh.
Gary blue. Red
Yeah.
works.
So that's what I've been working
I
on.
love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really, really a special piece. So
That is beautiful.
thanks.
I
That's what-
remember when you were talking about the color of the water and the selection of the Threadworks, and
Yeah.
it's just been perfect.
yeah.
Well, it's probably perfect because it's so long, so you can really see the movement of the color changing through there.
My LNS helped me pick out the color. I
Yeah.
went to them and said, what do you suggest? Because I think the original color is a bit more green for the water, and
Yeah.
more of a blue.
Mhm.
And so they helped me, and she suggested Threadworks, and I hadn't used Threadworks before. And so it's a wonderful floss if you haven't used it. It's
Yes, it
really
is.
good.
Very nice. Very
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so EJ, let's see your whips.
Oh, I worked on 2 whips. My first one is, what is it called? It's called Wizardly.
Oh.
The M is finished. I finished the K and the M.
Okay.
I finished the K for my 226 stitches. Yes, and the M was 200 stitches. So that was 2 homework assignments. And I needed to stitch in orange.
Oh,
So this is Wizardly by Fiddlesticks AU on Etsy.
Okay.
And is it going to say?
There's no place like home. Sorry. It's going to say there's no place like home. And for the homework assignment, I used something that was book related or have books in the pattern. And of course, this is from The Wonderful Wizard of Oz by L. Frank Baum.
Those colors are great.
I love them.
I would never think to put those colors together, but they work so well.
I know, like the coral and the red together. I'm like, that's weird, but then it works.
It completely works. Yeah.
That's really nice.
And my second piece is my Blackwork butterfly. So I continued this part, and I just have to do a little bit more here, and then this whole half is over. It's like I worked it for one day, for 1 30-minute, and I did a lot, and I put it away. That's a mistake. It needs to be like an eye level or something, because you put it away, and then this is now, okay, let me work on this. Okay, let me work on this. Let me work. Yeah, so I need this out. I need it out. I need all of them out. No, that's bad. So this is it.
Beautiful.
Beautiful work. Do you use the pin stitch then to start those threads with?
Oh no, these are I carry very little though. That this is my the biggest carry, but you know.
Yeah, there's enough thread on the back to tack it
since
down.
It's one thread and it's 14 count.
Okay.
I just run a little bit, and then yeah.
Okay. Well, that's
Very
beautiful.
nice.
Those are my 2 whips.
Very pretty. That is going to be so beautiful when it's done.
Yes, I can't wait.
That totally deserves pride of place in the house. Totally.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it does.
Like right behind you when you're filming.
Right there.
Yeah.
Or right there.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah, by the
right
switch.
there.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, you're right. Look. So we're looking like this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right. Okay.
What was that again?
Oh, nothing.
No.
You didn't even say anything. Sorry, sir.
She was like,
You froze there for a moment.
Okay, good.
Gary, let's see your whips.
Okay, so I worked a little bit more on Peter's Cotton Knits.
Oh,
I
that's
worked
cute.
on some of the mountain hill over there. And then finished up some of the clothesline. And this is on 32 count Haven. And the pattern is
That looks good.
Racer Roof.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then I worked on my bike night. I finished up my cocktail waitress.
It's cute.
Yeah.
Hey, Rod.
Daddy.
Hey, Robbie.
She remind me of AJ.
Oh,
I do have that outfit.
Okay. So this is what it's gonna look like when it's done.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. So it's stitched on 36 count from
It's upside down.
upside down, Gary.
Oh, I was, you know what? And I was trying to read it upside down too, but I didn't get it. But I was going through it. So it's called Twix and Tween, and I really like this color. It's perfect for these patterns.
Yeah.
And then I also worked on.
Dang.
I started some of the snowflakes on my winter Quaker,
Oh, that's beautiful.
and I started with the pin stitch, and then when I ended, I just kind of weaved it up under
Mm-hmm.
because I'm using Rainbow Gallery. Was it SK06? Some sparkly thread.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to do all of them or some of them?
I'm gonna do all of them, but I'm just gonna. This was what I started with was page 1, so I'm just gonna blend it in between my whips. I mean, I got till the end of the year,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
and then
The pin stitch for those snowflakes works really well as
Yeah.
a starter, because I try to, I mean, you can certainly carry on the back because who's going to see the back ever,
Yeah.
really?
I mean, and it's one thread, so it's really thin. And also, I get kind of carried away when I'm doing some of these X's, some of these little snowflakes, and I think some of them are supposed to be up and down and with one X, and then I kind of add a couple more, and then I look and say, oh, I added 2 more extra stitches, and I just go with it.
Yeah.
And then I finished page 1 of Spring Quaker.
Oh, wow.
Well, I had a busy week.
Yeah. That's pretty.
So I'm gonna
Like, wow. Okay, looks good.
I'm just probably gonna do like a page every couple of weeks or so.
No, what
Sounds good.
fabric is Spring Quaker on?
It's the called for fabric.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, whatever's.
Velour? Not velour. Valor?
Valor. I think it's Valor.
Yeah, I think it's Valor.
You're right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I be listening.
Yeah, on those patterns, I'm using everything called for, so I don't have to worry about remembering.
And what fabric is the other one in?
The Winter Quaker is on the called for.
That it's called dwarf.
Dwarf, yes, dwarf.
See? Ah, okay.
See? It takes a village to keep me in line.
I know. And are both of those picture this plus?
Yes, 28 count.
I'm only asking because people ask and I never remember. So I'm actually writing it down so I can, you know.
Making them form like yeah.
Yeah. So I had one whip because I am focus stitching, which is a rarity for me. But I am working on Blueberry Hill by the Bay.
Oh, I love the purple.
Yes, I think the last time. So since everybody saw, I got a lot done this week. I think since everybody saw it, I was able to finish this tree over here. I had a lot of trouble with the trees. I have filled in this green color of the hill. This is all of that color.
Is that all one color? Is that all one green or is it multiples?
No, it's just one green, one solid green.
Wow.
And the
Are you putting your own colors or this is called for?
No, all called for. The only substitutions I have made, well, one substitution I haven't had to use because I didn't have a lot of moss by Weeks Dye Works. So I pulled a substitute, but it looks like I'm going to have enough, even though I had to pull out and redo my leaves a lot.
Okay.
And I am substituting for 733. I am using a Victoria model sampler thread. Hold on a second. A squash on the vine? Yes, squash on the vine. It's a very pretty.
Okay.
It's almost an exact for 733. Very, very close. And these
are it's charted for DMC, right? Most of it is charted for
DMC, except for the moss. It's the only variegated in there. And these are wings for a couple of birds that are actually.
Oh, okay.
So I'm actually in the fun part of the stitching. There's some birds down here. There's a fence. There's a couple of sheep. So this is the fun part. And I'm going to finish this tree and then fill in the house, which is all the same color, 3371. So I started to blame all my problems on 3371. 3371 I now use instead of cocoa bean whenever a piece calls for cocoa bean, since I had a less than satisfactory experience with cocoa bean when I rinsed a piece and it ran. But I kind of liked it because it kind of antiqued it, you know, kind of liked it. Yeah, well, okay. And that's By the Bay, needle art, piece that a bunch of us are doing to celebrate the life of a dear friend who passed away the end of March. And I like your idea, Gary, of, and I've been forgetting the hashtag. But
did you say pound?
I did.
You show your age, Shelia. It's now hashtag.
I have no choice. I show my age. You know what I'm saying?
She's been isolated.
Oh, that's true.
That's true. I'm slouching again in this chair. I tell you, something about this chair. And left to my own resources, my chin would be on top of it. I just slouch. So yeah, what is it? Pound what?
Hashtag for the love of Tilly.
I see that look.
I do too.
You got the look.
I got the look. I didn't see it. My head was down. Uh-oh.
You were slouching.
I felt it over here.
For the love of Tilly, is that what you all said?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Hashtag.
Remember to use that. Anyway, okay, so that's the one thing that I've been working on, and that is on Tropical Depression, 32 count by Black Cauldron Designs. And as I said, it's all the call for except for 733, which is the DMC that I did not have out of the hundreds, literally hundreds of things.
So was that the market release of Black Cauldron for this year, or?
No, it was just
older piece.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
2012, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So has everybody shown their whips? Think so. Okay. Who has haul? Okay.
I do.
Okay, good. Caroline, let's go to you.
Okay. I've been shopping a lot because I've been in isolation. But I'll start. These were the March colors. I'm in the color and cotton. I don't know if Gary showed these last time, but these are my March colors that
That's really
pretty. Yeah, I'm not in her color of the month.
Oh, you're not? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are really pretty. I have hardly any stash of floss or fabric, so I wanted to join something to kind of build up my stash. And you can pick brights or neutrals or a mix, and I picked the mix. So, yeah, they're really
very
pretty.
springish. I like
it. Those are perfect colors. You can take the whole color, that whole thing right there, and just swap out a whole pattern.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, beautiful. So I got that. And then there's BeStitchMe. She's on Facebook, and she does a Friday night fight night where she posts pictures of fabric, and then you try to me please it first. And so last week I got a couple pieces. So and her prices aren't bad. This is a vanilla latte. It's an 18 by 27 inch piece, and I think it's a linen 32 count.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so it's a bit orange. I don't know what I'll.
That's nice. That I like.
Yeah. So I don't know what I'll put on it yet, but just
trying to build. Okay. You want to have a stash of fabric.
Yep. And then I also got this, which I love. This is Outback Jack.
Ooh.
So a 32 count Ghana.
That's a nice one.
And look.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh, wow.
Yep. There you go.
Yep. So that happened. And then I had my birthday was at the end of March, and so I had some gift cards. So I bought this is just from 123 Stitch. It's Winter by Sarah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So there's a lot happening. So this is the type of pieces I like, with a lot of little things happening in it. And it comes with, this is like a little wooden charm or something. It's a fence with a light post. So I got that.
So Caroline, before you move it away, let's see where that goes on the chart.
Yeah, it goes right here.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Cool.
It's like a little ski scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got one of her patterns. I got a couple of her patterns, but the one I have that I like is the Wicked Christmas.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
It's got the witches flying and they're dropping Christmas presents.
Cute. Yeah, I recently saw somebody working on her spring one, and it's pretty too. Yeah. And then I got Madame La Fille. This is On the Ice, it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cute.
And I think it's really pretty. I'll probably leave the words off.
Yeah.
And this came with a charm, little mitten charms as well. And then Shelia, I bought Death by cross stitch.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. So I have the pattern. I just bought the PDF so I can put it into Pattern Keeper. I think their charts work in Pattern Keeper. So
Okay.
this is going to be a mania start.
So what kind of threads are you going to use?
Oh.
So here, I think I'm going to mimic what I'm doing on Hoity Toity. So I'm using Jan Hicks conversion for Hoity Toity. So I think the majority will be DMC 939, which is one of my favorite DMCs. It's like that really dark navy, almost purplish blue.
Blue, I love that color. Yes.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So that's what I'm using in Hoity Toity as kind of the main color. And then I'm going to intersperse just some pops of color throughout, I think. I haven't quite figured out exactly how I'm going to do it yet.
Oh, that'll be cute.
Yeah.
You have, you're probably going to need a roll.
A cone.
Yeah.
A cone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm going to look to see if they sell. I don't know if they sell that one in a cone, but.
DMC, go to DMC, their website. They probably do.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll be starting that. And then I bought Autumn at Hawk Run Hollow.
Wow.
I have the
Wow.
spring one too.
Nice.
So,
That's good.
Good.
yep. And then I bought Halloween at Hawk Run.
Oh.
I've got that one all kitted up.
Do you? I'm working
Yeah.
on getting it. I'm starting it next month.
Yeah, I've got all the DMCs on it.
Yeah.
Is that going to be your mania along with the other ones, or all of them are?
So I'm going to do 5 new starts in Mania.
Mhm.
And it's going to be this one, Halloween. It's going to be Autumn.
Mhm.
It's going to be the spring one, which I don't have with me. It'll be Death by Cross Stitch. And then Jan Hicks's Narnia.
Okay.
I don't have in front of me either, but so that'll be my 5. So I'm doing 1 new start each Sunday. So there's 5 Sundays in May.
Oh, cool.
So those will
Very
be my.
nice.
So are you going to work from Sunday to Saturday? Start Sunday to Saturday? No, that's not going to work.
I haven't quite figured it out. It's more just to get them started, to get them in the queue, and then focus on them the second half of the year.
Okay.
Because I do want to finish. I need to get at least 1 scene done in Harbor Haven each month, which is doable.
Yeah.
But that's my focus for the year, is to get that piece finished. So these are more just to get them started, so I can say they're in the queue and they're whips. I don't know why. Yeah.
I know the feeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well then on the Hawk Run Hollow ones, you can do like a square a month or
Yeah.
So they're pretty easy to break down, and you have those micro finishes.
Exactly.
He calls them micro finish.
It's 100 by 100. It's micro.
Yeah. Exactly.
Each square is 100 by 100?
97 by 97.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. About that. Yeah. But
Some
I
of them
think.
are full coverage.
But
There's
some
a couple of
Yeah.
places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's a lot of stitching, but it'll be really neat. So.
Oh, yeah.
And then of course I have a bunch of. I swear I submit an order to 123 Stitch every day while I'm in quarantine, because I'm like, oh, I need to kit these up. I forgot one thing. I have to add something else. But so that's what I've got so far.
Now, one of the new fabrics you just bought would look nice on the Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow.
Yeah.
It's not big enough, is it?
I don't think it is. This one is that we were talking, or the.
Yeah. The beige one. Yeah, outdoor
Possibly.
jack. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, no, maybe the other one. Maybe the other one.
The other one.
Yeah, the
The
other one.
vanilla latte one.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
Looks
Yeah, I'll
good.
have to see. She does custom too, so if this isn't big enough, I could probably contact her and have her cut me a
Yeah.
bigger one of
Yeah.
this. Yeah, no, that's a good call. Yeah.
All right. I have no haul.
Me neither.
Okay. Here comes
So
Gary.
last week, Color and Cotton had their sale on their floss.
Oh,
$2 a skein, so I loaded up my first collection of their threads.
Nice.
nice. What's
Mostly
the brown one, the fourth one?
that one. It's called Mars.
Oh.
Mm.
Is it
But-
brown?
Yes.
Isn't Mars the red planet?
My favorite one,
Yes.
maybe it's the candy bar.
Yes, it could be the can. I was thinking the same thing.
Does
It's
it
the
look
Mars
very
bar.
tasty?
Yeah.
But my favorite one, of course, is Seahorse.
Ooh,
Yeah. Yeah.
The Gary Green.
Gary Green. Yep.
All greens are Gary Green. And then this one's pretty cool. This one's called Goblin.
Yep.
It's
I
like a
that.
purpley green. I wasn't sure what to use it with, and when I was talking with the girls the other day. They said, "Well, it looks like it could be a cauldron with something in, you know." So now I got to find a cauldron and kind of work it in.
Hawkern Hollow has a cauldron.
Yeah, but it's got like 20. It's got 20 colors, and I want to make sure it's perfect.
The
like
middle
that.
one, you mean?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that one's perfect. So that's all my haul. It was pretty light.
Yeah.
That
Very
was good.
I made up for it.
Well, and thank you.
Yeah.
EJ, did you have any haul?
No, ma'am.
No haul. All righty.
No haul. Nope, no haul.
Okay, so how about announcements?
Yes. I have announcements.
Okay.
Do I have an announcement?
Yes.
Are you announcing?
No.
Oh, he's leaving me hanging. So the summer Quaker bag that everybody pre-ordered,
Already have all cut.
they're all cut. He's going to work on them. And again, the invoices won't go until after or around May the 20th.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be some extra fabric afterwards, so we'll post those in the regular sale.
Beautiful. That's a beautiful bag, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, of course, inside it's got all the bees.
Yeah,
Cute.
that's just gorgeous.
And we go have more bags next Saturday. Yeah.
Yes. The Saturday sale is on Saturday the 25th, 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Bite night. Bite day,
Yeah.
bite morning.
Right afternoon.
Yeah. And of course we won't, the last Saturday sale we did, we were confirming people, and the way the internet's working, I guess if you're using the app, it takes a while to upload into Facebook proper or the website, and so people were out of order. So we could just go by the order we saw. So a lot of them sold out when people said they were second or third, and on our screen they were like 20th. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait till Sunday to confirm. So we're really at the mercy of when Facebook puts you in our queue.
Yeah.
We can't control that.
No.
So
Right.
I suggest if you're using the app, and you can have the option of using the computer website, use that first. Something to do with Facebook. When I asked a couple people, they said, "Oh yeah, they knew about that." I had no idea. So,
Okay. All righty. And Caroline, do you want to talk about your Facebook group and your Flosstube
YouTube
channel?
Yeah, so I'm on Czuk Stitch. So the letter C for my name, but also play on words like C. Just had to explain that. And then we also have a Facebook group, which is really fun. I think it's a nice little community. And it's also Czuk Stitch, no spaces. So you can find us over there. You have to answer, I think there's 3 questions just to keep the spammers out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm uploading weekly on Saturdays over on YouTube. So yeah.
yeah, Ronnie's already inserting info here or here. He's doing the EJ thing. Enter here.
Enter here.
If I did all that, it'd be over your faces because it's a wide band.
Okay. Oh, and our announcement, again, our cruise is still on until we hear otherwise. So if you're interested, it's still time to get some good deals from Norwegian, and we hope to see you on board. Okay, how about plans? Caroline, what are your plans?
So next weekend is 24 hours of cross stitch weekend. So Jen Lee, so there's 4 times a year where you try to, it's really loose rules. So you do as much as you can essentially. You try to do 24 hours of cross stitch from a Friday through Sunday. I plan to participate in January. I got 18 hours in. I don't do it all in one go. I need to sleep. So I break it up into chunks, but I'm going to give it another go this weekend, or this next weekend, I guess it is. So I'm going to, if you break up into chunks, it's not too bad, 8 hours a day. Gary probably can do it all in one day. That's probably a regular day for him, is 24 hours of cross stitch.
Maybe 27 hours a day.
27, right?
You know how I am with math.
Yeah.
It's
But
hard.
it works. I get more finishes. I don't know what it is.
So I'm just going to focus on Harbor Haven to get that finished. I might pull the bunny back out. I might pull Cross Stitch Nation back out. I'm not quite sure yet. I don't have anything really set because I'm just really mostly focusing on the Harbor Haven. And when that gets done, I'll kind of see what I feel like.
Do you have Cross Stitch Nation near you?
It's behind me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's tucked away in its bag. Yeah.
Yeah, it's big. Have you gotten to the middle lady yet?
Yes, I have two people left.
Two people left. All right, so you're making good progress.
Are you adding 2 men, or only going to have 1 man on there?
I'm not sure yet.
Is one of the guys going to have green on?
Yes, he will now.
Male Stitchers unite.
Yeah.
Separately.
In your own corners.
Okay, so Gary, what are your plans?
Plans. I'm going to keep working on Harbor Haven, so that's probably going to be a couple of hours. And then maybe pick up Bite Night, and maybe a little bit of Spring Quaker, and whatever else I have time for.
Okay, all righty. EJ?
My plans to finish my homework, and I think the only project left for my homework is using Mother Moon. So I'm pulling her out. I said I was gonna do it this week. Didn't get a chance to, but most of my homework assignments is Mother Moon. And
okay.
All right.
My homework is due tomorrow.
Can't wait to
So then by you stitching on Mother Moon, you're helping out another stitcher to get her stitches, right?
Exactly. So the deal was for Harriet Stitch by Stitch Recovery. For every 1 stitch, she does 1 stitch. And then Harriet has a plan with reading and stitching, Vicky reading and stitching. For every 10 stitches, Vicky has to do 100 stitches.
Oh my
God.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
I like that.
Yeah.
Those are challenges. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Vicky had to do maybe like 5,000 stitches.
That's a weekend.
She's plugging away. George, she's stitching a piece of the George Washington thing. It's huge. So 5,000 stitches is like, nothing, because there's a lot of stitches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Doesn't she have an area that's all like just DMC 310?
She has a piece of rope, and the boat.
Yeah, that's going to be an amazing piece. Once it's all stitched together, it's going to be in the Smithsonian. I'm going to have to go see it.
It's going to be good. Yeah.
Okay. Well, and my plan is to finish by the bay. If I finish by the bay, actually, I've been thinking a lot about my Nimue piece. I think I'm going to pick up my Nimue piece because that's not that far from a finish, if I recall.
Which one was that again? I don't remember.
Pumpkin.
Do you know?
Yes, pumpkins.
Oh, yeah. It's got the pumpkins and the green. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
The running pumpkins or something like. They got little legs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're very close to finishing.
Very close to finishing that.
Yeah.
So I don't know why it just popped into my head recently, and I'm like, why don't I at least finish the Nimue piece, and then I can get that, out of here.
And the reason why I picked this, because one of the homework assignments was stitch on a piece that's about 75% done. Mm-hmm. Remember, I only had her face to do, and the hair and the whiskers on the cat and the hat.
Yeah.
And that's 222 stitches. So from that prompt, I'm like, yeah, I can use this and actually finish something.
Yeah.
Boom. So yeah.
That's what's nice about those.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I
think we said it all.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yes.
It's been
Thank
such
you.
a pleasure.
It's been. Can I just say something before we go?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is that what the three of you, I'm going to speak on behalf of the entire stitching community here for a minute.
Oh, no.
No pressure. So what the three of you have done and the community that you've helped build here is just, I know how much work it takes to do these videos and run the Facebook groups and everything and your engagement. It's a lot of work, and I know that, and you do it week after week after week, but I just want the three of you to know that it really makes a huge difference for the community, especially, I mean, under normal circumstances, but especially right now when people are isolated. I live alone. I don't have human contact. I haven't been touched by another human being in 5 weeks. So thank you for putting Merman back there for me. But what the three of you and that you, I mean, your friendship and how you care about each other, it just really comes through and is a really special connection that you have. And to allow us into that week after week after week is really, truly just, it's remarkable. And just thank you so much for everything that you have done for this community and letting us be a part of that, and to see your realness and your friendship, and it's just really remarkable. And I'm so grateful to have been here today. And it does, Shelia, we were saying that, you know, it feels like I know you all in person, even though we've never actually met in person, but it definitely, and that is because of the community that you all have created here. So thank you so much for.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Sweet.
Thank you. Thank you. That was, that's very touching. Thank you.
It is.
We literally fumble our way through week after week.
It's great. It's real.
It is. It is. Okay. So, well, thank you. Wow.
Thank
all
you
right.
so much.
I definitely think we've said it all.
Don't forget,
No matter
where you are, the sun is always shining when you're
you're
stitching.
stitching. Bye.
Bye.